My good George Chung. Okay, the world is an illusion. I've always been harping that to myself since the day when you came around in my life. You started that journey for me. You said the world is an illusion. And I've been thinking about that all the time, and I think it is true. Because whatever I'm seeing the world to be is created by my own eyes. It's like a projection screen. I'm the projector and there's a screen. So I'm watching the screen. But I forgot that I'm the projector. So because I'm the projector, I'm creating the world. And therefore it is an illusion. An illusion that is created by me. So I don't really like to call it an illusion. An illusion is something like it is a false thing. But it's not really false because of the fact that I created it. I made it happen this way. I wanted the George Chung to come into my life. Sounds crazy, but I wanted the George Chung to come in my life, and George Chung came. I wanted to be an accountant before I was born, and so I became an accountant. I projected out into the universe. I created from the place where I am. I don't know where that place is, but I created it, and so it's some kind of illusion. Okay, it's a good illusion, and it's actually meant to be a good illusion. But the problem about this is this. You see, it was projected from our soul. The world in which we live, it was not projected consciously. It was projected from our soul. From our soul, we wanted it this way, and so it came about. Now, interesting, that was a conversation that I had a long time ago with George Chung, months ago. But the point is that I didn't realize that the thoughts which I'm projecting out, that is coming back to me from the subconscious, as I'm saying, is actually God's mind. But I didn't realize it at that point in time. Now, let's talk about it consciously. Our thoughts have conscious behavior. So, when our thoughts receive this unconscious projection of our own soul, we have double thoughts. Sometimes we are not happy with what we see, right? So we are not happy with a lot of things, right? We eat some kind of food and we don't like certain type of food. So it is a conscious behavior on our part not to like something. So our thoughts project a conflict with the projection that was shown from the soul. So there is a conflict going on, and this causes problem. This causes suffering. So while the Buddhists may say that suffering is caused by self, I don't believe so. Suffering is not caused by self. Self is required in this world. I'm required to be here. I'm required to talk to you. I cannot be an illusion, right? But the ideas that I have about myself, which I'm thinking consciously, the ideas that I have about the world, which when they come back to me, that is my conscious deviation. I created them consciously, other than the soul's projection. Okay, the soul's projection is an unconscious behavior, but the mental idea that I project out is a conscious projection. Now, this conscious projection, you may say is causing my suffering, but it's actually, I would say, it's my fault. Because I consciously want to think that they are against me. I want to consciously believe that PAP is not good for me. I consciously want to do that. So that's our problem. That's our problem. But if we want to see it differently, we want to see a world differently, we say that the PAP is doing good for us, then our life springs forth from that conscious projection of our thought. So people will tell me that they are suffering because of projection of thoughts. Because thought is an illusion and so they get rid of all thought, are actually guilty. Because they themselves are projecting those ugly thoughts. So they receive those ugly thoughts consciously. And so when they receive it consciously, they couldn't take it because their own guilt is on the other side coming back to them. What I see to be the way of living is this. I consciously, yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I consciously see a world better than the world that I'm seeing. I refuse to acknowledge the fact that the PAP is against me. I believe they're doing good. Of course, there are some things that are wrong. There are many things we do by wrong, not because we do it purposefully. Well, okay, some of it we do it purposefully, but the majority we try to do good in our life. We are not bad people, and I don't think anybody else in this world is bad people. Everyone wants to be good, but greed may of course take our place, and so we try to steal. Yeah, okay, fine, but I'm not blaming them for it. So what I'm trying to say is that what the Buddhist idea that you should remove all your thoughts and become as numb as a bird, or become numb as an animal or a cat, is stupid. That is my conclusion. At that time, I didn't realize that even the very conscious action that we do are actually God's mind. Even the awareness of myself right now is actually God's mind on me. So even the reactions that I have, the conflict which I'm having, is actually the God's mind. So actually I'm receiving on two different zones. One is the conscious and one is the unconscious, but both are actually God's mind. It's because of the space-time reaction that we have that we are creating a conflict within ourselves. Exactly. It is stupid to make yourself numb as a bird, numb as an animal. You are made with the highest conscience you ever can achieve. You're made to dive deep into your soul to discover I am. If you don't want to search for it, that's not the problem of the universe. It's our conscious behavior. We haven't known and we haven't discovered we haven't been able to accept ourselves as we are. So we drag it off away to somebody else, we scold somebody else, what actually we really do in ourselves. But today, many months later after this video, I would not be upset. What I'm trying to say, I will receive all this conscious behavior of mine together with the subconscious reply and keep quiet. I'll just receive them all together. This is how I go deep into myself. I resist the temptation of a memory replay. Yes, because every time I reply back or react to the world, I'm just simply recording the similar memory replay. The best way to solve it is to don't react at all. This will cast out a better memory replay in the future. So we haven't really done we haven't seen ourselves properly. We haven't been honest to ourselves. That's our fault, actually. That's our fault. But even then, I won't really blame us because we haven't evolved. We haven't evolved. But we are progressing in our journey in life. We are progressing in that ultimate journey to perfection. But so far, if we are what we are, and we are discussing ourselves what we are. So I do not believe in the Buddhist idea that we should dissolve ourselves and that is the way to solve suffering. It is not. The way to solve suffering is that you integrate your thoughts with others. The way to solve suffering is that you have positive thoughts. Simple as that. You believe in yourself, that's true. You believe in others as well. You believe you're right, yes, that's true. You believe in the rightness of others as well. You got to be consistent. You got to be on level ground with everyone else. Then you will find that great peace and joy. Not based on presence, but based on thoughts. Presence is another thing. I'm not talking about presence here. Get it straight. Presence is a deep light within me, where I am the light. That's different altogether, okay? But I'm not referring to presence at this moment. I'm just referring that we can, by conscious effort, through our conscious thought, create a better world for ourselves in a world of illusion. Whatever I'm doing right now and whatever the other side is doing is controlled by the mind of God. It is the memory replay from my own self back to me. I cannot move or change it. What I can do is simply get a more positive replay this very moment. I don't reply or speak in a very positive way to the other party. Just reset the memory altogether. That's right. The conflicts that I'm having, this is the result of a memory replay that comes from the past. It is my own creation. But what I can do right now is to speak positively. But the most important thing which I realize is stay quiet. Accept everything as it comes. That would be a better memory replay, so that it will create a better world for me. Yeah, it is an illusion. No matter how you create it, it is an illusion because the soul projects itself out into the world for me to see. It is an illusion. But remember, the soul projects it out for a purpose, for a true divine purpose. So I take it as good. It is a good thing that the soul projects. It's my mind that is not consistent, that is creating problems for me because I couldn't accept myself, so I couldn't accept that man out there. I couldn't believe in myself, so I couldn't believe in that man out there. I create fantasies in my mind about a Jesus, about a God, but then that's just my own thing. That's my own thought creation. So whatever it is, my good friend, so what you said is correct. The world is an illusion, but it's not exactly an illusion because it was projected from the soul, number one. Number two, our thoughts is suffering, but it's not exactly suffering because we need to project good thoughts. It is not about the universe is perfect and good. The universe did not make you imperfect and ingood, not good. This is a perfect world where everything is already in its place, where everything is in its place. Get it straight. It's because human beings cannot explore deep enough to the presence of the soul. So now they have a problem with the journey in which they are making. It is nothing wrong with this world we live in. What is wrong is our conscious eyes cannot see a world that is beautiful. That is wrong. That's all. To blame our error because of the self and to tell ourselves that we need to throw away the self, that's real stupid. It's just that right now our self cannot be happy with itself. As a result, we see a world that cannot be happy with us. So what we need to do is therefore face the world, face the conflict, and resolve it quietly and resolve it in time. We cannot blame it by saying that it's all thoughts and so we throw away the thoughts. That's stupid. We have to face the world because the world is thoughts, that's a fact. But my reply is also a thought, that's a fact. But we need to resolve this memory replay by a love that is within me so that slowly I can reset the memory replay and create a better world for me. Our conscious eyes cannot see a world that's beautiful. Not because the world is not beautiful. The world is very, very beautiful. The conscious eyes cannot see it. Why? Because we cannot see even ourselves. We cannot even see ourselves. The dreams you have, you throw it away. We cannot even acknowledge who you are. Why? Because we cannot accept ourselves as we are. Because we cannot be true to our own being. And why we cannot even see ourselves? Because the fact is that we cannot really see ourselves. We are uni-spaced and uni-time. So we can't really even see ourselves. But realizing that I occupy no space, no time, why must I exert myself to take a space in this world? I just allow my thoughts to replay itself. I just allow the world to come in and replay itself and face the world that is coming to me with uni-space. By doing so, I correct the memory replay and bring about a better world. So we create a world inconsistent to that true beingness of presence. Why do we create a world inconsistent to the true beingness that is in us? The fact is that the beingness that is in us doesn't really belong to me. It is from the unit life that permeates through me. I'm totally not there actually. So, but I pretend to be there and I exert myself and I exert a space, and that exertion of space, I find it also another person out there exerting himself towards me, and I see a conflict. So where is the problem? The problem is that I didn't realize that right inside me is a uni-I, the uni-light, that does not occupy any space, but has got a will. But it doesn't occupy any space at all. It's our problem, our fault. So we thought that the way to solve it, throw away those thoughts. Stupid, right? It's our own problem. We create a world inconsistent with the trueness of our soul. So we think we can throw it away, those thoughts. Cannot. What you need to say is, I'm wrong. I've done wrong to project a world of evil before others and me. What we need to do is to acknowledge what is wrong that we have done, that we have not been true. And that's the secret way to accomplish life. That's the secret way to accomplish life. But what am I really wrong? I'm really wrong because I exert myself. I think that I exist. I think that I have a character. But actually, in truth, I don't have. I'm just a unique I, and it's not even I. I'm only expressing the I am of the one unity. Not even I. So I have a wrong idea of who that presence is. I've made the one unity very jealous of me because I thought I'm around with a space and time dimension. And I thought that the whole world is around too with the space and time dimension. What am I wrong for? I'm wrong because I didn't realize that actually in truth, I'm not really here. It is the I of God, who is really the one speaking through me and who is thinking in me. The accomplishment of life is not about throwing. Why? Because the world is not evil. This world is not bad at all. No, it's not at all. The world is perfect and beautiful and good. We keep on having a problem with our own mind. Thank you.